Alright guys, before I get to the start of the video, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and please share this with all your friends, even your sister's friend that's really weird, that's usually in the corner like eating glue. Like he's 15, he's still eating glue, I don't know what his problem is, but he might like the video, so let him check it out. Also, our sponsor today is mouthwash. Use it. Hey guys, Ryan from Critic here with a new review for you. This one is the Judd Apatow Pete Davidson film, King of Staten Island.
That's the date my dad died. He was a fireman. Died in a fire 17 years ago.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. It's fine.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not your dad.
I want to become a real tattoo artist.
Your work is mad inconsistent. Obama ain't right.
I gotta tell my mom you tried to drown me.
To the above ground pool, you're like fucking 8 feet tall.
The King of Staten Island is the second of Pete Davidson's big two movies to come out this year where he is the main focus. The first being Big Time Adolescence, which I reviewed already on the channel. I was really looking forward to this movie. I really like Pete Davidson. I've liked him since he was on Wild 'N Out. I think he's a very good comedian, very good comedic actor. He has a very different timing. He's a very dark humor type of guy, so it fits more into what I kind of like. And I love Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow is one of the finest filmmakers of this comedy generation. He has completely redefined comedy films, for better or worse, depending on who you talk to. A lot of people don't like these long, introspective character drama comedy films. King of Staten Island is a character piece about Pete Davidson in much the same way that Knocked Up was a character piece about Seth Rogen and Trainwreck was a character piece about Amy Schumer. Pete Davidson plays Scott, a man who is 24, living in Staten Island, still at home, trying to figure out what he's going to do with his life. He's a very flightful person, doesn't really get into a lot of things, never finished high school, kind of is trepidatious to do really anything outside of his comfort zone, and he loves tattoos. He wants to be a tattoo artist, but he gives really bad tattoos, and his friends let him tattoo on them, and he's just not very good. Then he accidentally tattoos someone he's not supposed to, which causes Bill Burr to enter the picture, who is a fireman, which I forgot to mention. His whole life, which is actually inspired on Pete Davidson's real life. When Scott was a kid, his father died in a fire as he was a firefighter, and that kind of defined his entire life, as it did for a lot of people. And in real life, Pete Davidson's father did die on 9/11. He was a firefighter, so this is honestly a very true film to him. Obviously, a lot of this is different. It's not all exactly as it is in his life because he's not going into stand-up or anything like that. But this is definitely an expression and inspiration of what he was going through, like the other films. And that is the piece of the film that I would say is the strongest, is the actual stuff about his dad, losing him in a fire, how he now has like a resentment for all firemen due to that happening in his life. And now Bill Burr shows up, and Bill Burr is now dating his mom, played by Marissa Tomei, and how that will affect him. He doesn't want to leave his house. He's kind of now being forced into leaving his house, and it's kind of pushing him forward to make the changes in his life that he really needs to make at his age. It is a coming-of-age story, which I feel like it wants to be more than just a coming-of-age story, but it really isn't. It really is just a fun coming-of-age film. A lot of the issues in Judd Apatow's films are present in this film. It is 2 hours and like 10 minutes is way too long. You could cut 20 to 30 minutes out of this movie. A lot of the storylines don't really go anywhere. They're kind of giving you a perspective of the character, but they don't tie in to anything down the line. Like, there's a couple of things they say very early on that I didn't expect to tie into the end of the film. And that those end up becoming like the button hooks of the film, which I didn't expect in any way. I expected some of the other things that happened to his character to kind of tie in to make him who he is. Like I said, I like Pete Davidson, but I don't know if he really is a lead actor. He's a very good actor at what he's trying to do. If you watch Big Time Adolescence and then you watch this, I think you'd probably agree with me in saying that he is actually a lot better in Big Time Adolescence, where there's a little less pressure on him because he's the second lead. He's not the first lead. So he's able to do a lot of the same things, have a lot of similar themes, but he comes off a lot stronger to me in Big Time Adolescence. The supporting cast is a lot stronger in this film. I think Bill Burr and Marissa Tomei give fantastic performances. I loved Bill Burr in this movie. Honestly, I don't think he was in it enough. I didn't think he had enough screen time. Same thing with Marissa Tomei. They have amazing comedic timing, and their chemistry is off the charts with Pete Davidson and with each other. And that's the highlight of the movie. If you want to watch it for Bill Burr, 100%. If you want to watch for Pete Davidson, he is good in it. I think Big Time Adolescence is a stronger movie that covers very similar themes. I like Big Time Adolescence a lot more than I like The King of Staten Island. It's a very funny movie, but I think it is very long. It meanders in a lot of places, but it is a very enjoyable film. I really liked watching it, but I could totally see if a lot of people find it way too long. I don't think this was as good as Trainwreck or Knocked Up. I would say this is better than Funny People and This Is 40, so it's kind of in the middle of Judd Apatow's films. But I would recommend checking it out because if you want to watch a good comedy, there's not a lot out right now, so I would recommend that. I would recommend watching Big Time Adolescence on Hulu. I'd recommend that a little bit more. It's a lot shorter. That movie's only about 90 minutes long, and it covers a lot of the same stuff. They're both very good movies, though, and I would recommend them. I would give King of Staten Island a 6.1 out of 10. Did enjoy it, just went past passing for me. 6 and above is passing to me, like Rotten Tomatoes, 60. I liked it. I wish it was better. I wanted more out of it, but I did enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about Pete Davidson. I will have another review out in a couple of days for The Five Bloods, and I'm going to have a new video coming out, hopefully by the end of next week. That will be a DC rankings video where it's been taking me a very long time to do this, but I have watched every single live-action DC show from 2010 to 2019, and I'm going to give you a concise rankings, my opinion, opinionated rankings, but my rankings of the DC TV shows. So check back for that, check back for the Five Bloods review, and I'll see you guys next time for another video.